A little over a year and a half ago, we launched a brand called Levears, and Levears do this. Levears are basically going to make, I suppose I can say it like this, make you look younger, certainly feel younger. This is an earring lift. We're gonna take those earrings that you love to wear, but they feel a bit too droopy. They drop down just a little bit too much. It's one of those things that sadly happens. I mentioned my mom is coming into town tomorrow, and she's always moaned and groaned about this. Well, my good friend Michelle is here to take us through this patented design that, when I say changing lives,
yes,
it is, because it makes you feel better.
Yes, it makes you feel better. And listen, if you wear earrings, you need Levears.
Correct.
Period. Just take a look at my ears right now. If we can get close enough. The only difference right now is that one ear has the Levears, the other one does not. And it's basically waving to Adam instead of being where it should be, okay?
Hello.
It's not, exactly, it's not at all where it should be. Okay, so if I take this regular earring back off and I had it pressed all the way up against there and just switch it to a Levears, and the beautiful thing about Levears is they are a patented left-right design.
Right.
Okay, so why does that make a difference? Because now can you see the difference now? Can you see now?
Are you kidding me?
Right, exactly. That's all I did was take the earring and switch it, the earring back.
It's that easy. You said there's a left and there's a right.
Easy. There's a left and a right. And why is that important? Because no two ears, first of all, are the same on your body, and no two ears are pierced the same in the same spot. So the coiled left-right design allows you to actually, even when that's on your ear, you can twist and adjust that in the back to even make that earring, the support on the back of it is gonna change depending on which way you twist it. So if you want it up a little higher, if you need it to go to a little bit to the left, to the right, you change where that support is on the back. It's absolutely brilliant.
When Michelle and I were talking about Robin, who was the creator of this, and she's a lovely, lovely lady, and she's been in the jewelry business for so many years.
30 years.
She'd heard all the stories. She'd heard people say that they're not happy with the way that they feel and look, so that's why she created this. I want to tell you the two choices today. You can choose the gold or the silver. With the gold, you get the pair of the gold-plated, and you get 2 bonus pairs of the stainless. If you choose the silver, you get a pair of the sterling silver, and then you get 2 pairs of the bonus stainless. So this is triple the offer that is typically out there in the marketplace. We are doing flex pay as well, so you can do both on flex pay, $39.90 or $49.90. At this stage of the game, these are a proven success. And we've heard from our customers how much they've enjoyed them and loved them, which is why they are pride of place during our GEM event. The before and afters are very compelling. And as you said to me, Michelle, the reality is every lady that's looking at this right now can appreciate what these are and what these can do.
Absolutely, because you have the opportunity to fall in love with your earrings again.
Right.
And every one of us has something that's stuffed in a jewelry box, or multiple earrings that are in a jewelry box or somewhere in a drawer that we no longer wear because they're uncomfortable. They don't sit right on our ears. They're not beautiful the way that they're intended to be. So we toss them. And now you have the opportunity to rediscover all of these earrings that you don't wear anymore. And it doesn't matter if it's a drop earring, if it's a stud, as long as it has a post back, Levears will work for it. And it will lift that earring up to where it needs to be. And with the slit, you know, you talk about your mom. My mom always had that. My mom had these big, beautiful, huge diamond studs. They were gorgeous, okay? You never saw them because she had those long slit ears, and those things just hung forward, but she loved to wear her big diamonds, you know? So now you could actually hold us. So I bought smaller diamonds because I didn't want to look like my mom with these droopy ears. Why invest all that? Now go ahead and go big. Go big, upgrade, whatever. Those old anything costume, whether you're spending thousands of dollars on your earrings or whether it's $10 on a beautiful piece of costume jewelry, it doesn't matter. This will hold it properly on your ear.
It was really interesting to me when we first launched it as an American Dream, and we heard the backstory about how Robin, the creator, she had looked and seen and tried and compared other solutions out there. And quite honestly, we've seen other solutions as well over the years here at HSN. But one of the big comments that we get is it's not comfortable. It doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel wearable. I like what it does for me, but I don't feel like I want to wear them because I don't like the way it touches my skin. The big thing, even beyond these incredible before and afters, about this instant kind of younger looking feel, the bigger thing to me is the fact that it is easy to wear.
Oh, it's so easy and so comfortable.
Yes.
I mean, you can see how tiny it is. They're just tiny and light, and this beautiful coil design, which again, you can see that when you turn it different ways, the support is going to change on the back of your ear. So now you are able to really customize how those earrings are going to look on your ears. And it doesn't matter what earring, it doesn't matter how heavy. And talk about the comfort. I mean, I'll go out with a big pair of earrings that I look so fabulous at the beginning of the night.
Right.
Those things are in my purse halfway through dinner because it's just uncomfortable, the weight and the heaviness. This is just wonderful. It really just takes that weight off. It holds it properly on your ear. It feels comfortable. You don't feel that drag, that pull that you get. And don't eliminate the men here. You know, I met a baggage person on the way on the airport, and we were talking about what I was going to be coming to do, and he said, wow, I would love to have those. I have diamond stud earrings, and I want them to look good, you know? And so
him or her. I mean, there are no rules with this, which
None.
is what's fantastic. I'll tell you, because we only have 4 minutes left, this is Michelle's last show of the day, so it is the last chance to be able to order it. The gold-plated version are the most popular, but we do have the silver version available as well. I just want to be clear about something. When you're selecting, when you choose in our system, you choose gold plate or silver, but you don't get one pair. So whichever you choose, you get 2 bonus pairs. So here's the gold plate, but you also get 2 bonus pairs of the stainless, which of course can also go with all your sterling silver as well, right? Then you could choose the sterling silver, which also comes with the 2 bonus pairs of stainless as well. So it's a great deal. I mean, typically you only get 1 pair for this price. Robin and the team from Levears are offering these through specialty jewelry stores throughout the United States. They've given us the best deal anywhere in the country. Obviously, with that 5 flex pay as well, it's a great time to really take advantage and to try it. Beyond anything, you need to see the way it makes you feel in your home, in looking in your mirror. We can tell you how it works. Michelle can even show you on her own. Yes. But you need to try it for yourself.
And any age, these make wonderful, wonderful gifts. You know, it's any age. We talk about how as we age that hole starts to stretch.
It happens.
Does. Gravity happens. There's no avoiding it. And this is very delicate, thin skin. So it's going to pull, it's going to stretch. So start wearing them now, young ladies, and get that weight off of that. Yes, absolutely preventative. So get that weight off of that piercing, hold it up properly, keep it where it's supposed to be on your ears, and again, rediscover your earring wardrobe and certainly have an opportunity to upgrade as well.
I think we're all looking for these little tips and tricks and ways to look younger or feel younger, and this is just an easy one. It's just like job done. You buy this, and then to Michelle's point, anything that you've got, you'll pop these on, and they're not fidgety or fussy or awkward. It's so self-explanatory. You can't get it wrong.
It is. It goes on just like a regular earring back, but it is nothing like a regular